Welcome to Damia. Damia good stuff. As far as opening hand goes, we've got, yeah, keep on this one in a heartbeat. We've got Underground Sea, Misty, we've got Mana Vault, Soul Ring. The only thing that this could be better is if we were just on the play. But play gets Ezuri, and Ezuri can be a pretty gnarly match sometimes, so we'll see what we're up against. And they're drawn to Frantic Surge. Okay, so let's get down Misty. Let's go and grab a green-blue source. Yeah, that's fine. Let's grab Tropical Island. Let's get down Soul Ring. And then anything else, we'll go and pass the turn back over to our opponent. So hopefully we draw into another land. We still have Frantic Search. That can allow us to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We'll see what we can get into. But we'll probably leave up Arcane Denial to hopefully kind of catch Ezuri. I think that would be or ripping the counterspell. That'd be pretty good. Let's get down Underground Sea. Yeah, let's just do that, and we'll just pass the turn. I guess technically we could. We've got Frantic Search for next turn. We got some Bloom. Yeah, let's just wait. Yeah, and we'll go and pass the turn to our opponent. We're playing Damia, Sage of Stone, Death Touch. Skip your draw step at the beginning of your upkeep. If you have fewer than 7 cards in your hand, draw cards equal to the difference. Playing gets Ezuri, Claw of Progress. Whenever a creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, you get an experience counter. Then, at the beginning of combat on your turn, put X+1 counters on another target creature, where X is the number of experience counters that you do have. So, it did say our opponent was disconnected, so but it looked like it passed the turn back over to them. So. Oh, never mind. They just made the land drop, so they're good to go. Let's give a quick shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to MTGOTraders. Whenever Spirit, counter target spell, where X is its power. Do we want to go for Arcane Denial on that? Yeah, I think that's good. We'll be able to cash in some card draw. Yeah, let's go for that. All right, so we're going to go for Arcane Denial. That way we just don't have to play around sacrifice, counter, spell the whole game. It's just not fun trying to do that. But yeah, shout out to MTGOTraders. If you want to get into Commander on Magic Online, now's the time. Card prices are definitely low. And a shout out to inkgaming.com. If you look in the market for a custom play mat, use coupon code JOLT to get 10% off your order. So there we go. All right, so we draw into Go for the Throat. You know, let's go and Shock Water your Graveyard, and that way we can at least go for the Frantic Search, untap the land, and then anything else, we'll go ahead and pass the turn, because we have 3 mana. Add Soul Ring. And 3 more. Yeah, let's just go and pass the turn at this point. We could end up with the Hydroid Krasis for about 3, but usually the sweet spot for Krasis is going to be 4. So let's see if we can't hit 4. And then once we get down Mana Vault, that'll be... yeah, let's do that for next turn. But at this point, I'm just trying to catch something with this Cryptic Command, and then also using Frantic Search as a way to kind of just... dig a little bit deeper into our library. All right, so we got Elvish Visionary swinging in for 1. But yeah, as far as Damia goes, this used to be Sultai Planeswalkers, but we've really kind of turned it into Damia good stuff now with some of the new additions. It's do we want to go for Frantic Search? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go triple blue. Let's go for Frantic Search. We're going to use the 2 colorless and use 1 blue. We're going to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Lightning Greaves and Twilight Mire. Ooh. Okay, so we need to discard 2 cards. Let's get rid of, I do want to make the land drop for the turn. You know what? Let's get rid of, at this point round, we'll get rid of Lightning Greaves, I think. I think we're okay with that. And then, oh, what else? I guess technically Cryptic Command. We might need Cryptic Command later on. But I kind of like holding on to Counterspell for Hydroid Krasis. We can always cast it back out of the graveyard with Snapcaster. Let's untap these 3 lands. And then we have 5 mana left over, which we'll just kind of wait until next turn for that. Click OK. Let's get down the Twilight Mire. And then let's go for... So we need to go at Mana Vault. That's going to be 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's going to be a good Krasis. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll also be able to negate some of this Mana Vault action. Actually, now that I think about it, let's leave up Counterspell for Hydroid Krasis. I think that'd be better. So let's just grab Misty. And then we can still leave up... Yeah, let's do that, because we want to be able to get Hydroid Krasis' stick. If we're running into a counterspell, that's the last thing we want to run into. And so we've made the land drop for the turn. Yeah, let's click OK. And then we'll go and pass the turn back over to our opponent. So we're going to have Counterspell, hopefully to stop Ezuri from getting down. If they do get down Ezuri, we can also go for the Throat. And then next turn, that puts us in a position to where we can go for Hydroid Krasis, because that'll be Flash, Protection from Blue, Return of Force, untap target creature. It does have protection, but do we want to go for the throat on that? And they have no force on the battlefield. Yeah, that's fine. We'll see what sort of shenanigans they've got planned for that ranger. But yeah, so basically with Hydroid Krasis, once you get to about X's 4, you're really good. That's pretty much where it wants to be at. And we end up going for tapping down Twilight Mire in some form or fashion. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we've got more than enough for Hydroid Krasis. And to make sure it does stick around for next turn. So especially once we get down Misty too. Not going to pay for Mana Vault. Nope, we're good. And I don't think we want to dredge life from the Venture of Zendikar. If we wanted to go for a counterspell test, we could actually, yeah, let's do Hydroid Krasis. So we're going to get down Misty. Because the thing with Hydroid Krasis is that you still get that card draw in that live game no matter what, even if it gets countered. So let's go and crack Misty. And I think, yeah, we'll go and grab Bayou. Because that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that'll be perfect. So let's go for Hydroid Krasis for 8. We're going to tap out the entire crew on this one. Oh, yeah. You can see how good I've been playing a ton of Arena, and Hydroid Krasis is like, it's been my jam. Whatever sort of deck I'm in. So we're going to be able to draw 4 cards, gain 4 life, and I guess we can go Life from the Loam on whatever. There we go. All right, so we end up with Assassin's Trophy, Supreme Will, end up with an 8/8 Hydroid Krasis on the battlefield. If they have some sort of answer for it, so be it. But yeah, Mana Leak, that's fine. Hydroid Krasis did what we needed it to do. Not going to pay for Mana Leak. And then that kind of opens us up to, because with Hydroid Krasis, we could have set up Counterspell, but we really wanted to just cash in that card draw. So we cashed in a ton of card draw. It's kind of like an instant Damia on the battlefield. So next turn, we go for Avenger of Zendikar. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then with the land drop with Pluto Delta, we can certainly go for that. Now, if we're going to be a little bit cautious, we can try to leave up Counterspell, which that might be a little bit better for us to go for. Yeah, I think so, especially with Ancient Tomb Mana. Yeah, let's just do a little bit of setting up this turn. I think that'll be good. Ooh, or we can just rip into Josu Vest with a kicker cost. Huh. Okay, so let's get down Pluto Delta. Let's crack Pluto Delta, and we're going to go for Life from the Loam, Supreme Will, a lot of pretty good stuff in our hand. So let's grab another Swamp. Let's go from Life from the Loam on Ancient Tomb. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go for the throat, see if we can't catch this, get Ezuri off the battlefield. And that way, if they do have a counterspell, we can actually just Supreme Will it. Okay, they don't. And then, yeah, that's going to leave us open on Assassin's Trophy, and then we also have counterspell up. So this is perfect. We do have 8 cards in the hand, so we'll probably end up dumping Pluto Delta into the graveyard. No, we need to hold on to that for Avengers Zendikar. So we'll dump Sunken Ruins into the graveyard. And kick it back over to our turn. So we're going to be online for Counterspell and Assassin's Trophy. And then once we get down Avenger, be able to get some really nice plant tokens going. But yeah, it used to be Damia Super Friends, but it was just hard to close games out in Sultai. It can be sometimes, and then trying to close it out with Super Friends was just, I'd always, okay. Do we go for Counterspell on this? Do we need it that bad? Because I hate Scavenging Ooze, but it's almost like I'd rather leave it up for... Because let's see, they're going to just pick apart our graveyard. They're going to get rid of Life from the Loam. They're going to get rid of Hydroid Krasis. We have Assassin's Trophy. As much as I hate Scoos and an open counterspell, I think we can survive this turn. Especially for getting down to Zendikar. As much as I hate it, it pains me for them to pick apart our Life from the Loam. I think our counterspell is better served somewhere else. So let's go for Supreme Will. And I love Supreme Will. This is a wonderful card for Damia. You can just dig into your library a little bit deeper or leave... Ooh. I think we know what we need to grab. Let's grab Villainous Wealth. That'll be good. All right, put those on the bottom in any order. Now, if we're going to go for Villainous Wealth, I want to make sure we have this Mana Vault untapped. And we can definitely take another hit. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and untap Mana Vault. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to untap Mana Vault. And that's going to be Thran Dynamo. Oh, that's going to be a really... Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We were going to go for Avengers Zendikar, but I like this. We'll get down Ancient Tomb. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. The thing is, do we need to leave up Assassin's Trophy and Counterspell? No, if we're going for that, we need to get down Thran Dynamo. Yeah, I feel that's the better play. Okay. or it's the fun play. All right, so we're going to go for 3 Dynamo, get that down, and that'll turn on for a ton of mana for a huge Villainous Wealth for next turn. All right, anything else, we'll go and pass the turn. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with Damia is now. You know, it's nice having something, you know, getting a ton of Planeswalkers down, it is fun, and you end up with these board states, but even when you would have just like, there's no way I'm going to lose, even when it get to that point, you would still lose sometimes, and it's just... I'm kind of happy with where the deck is at, and I'm really happy that we're going to be able to cast a huge Villainous Wealth. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that should be a beautiful, beautiful option for us to grab from our opponent. We'll probably end up going X is going to be 11 just to leave up Counterspell Magic just to be safe, because I think that would be good. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we got the Mana Vault. I'm not going to choose that. And we draw into Painful Truth. So let's get down Polluted Delta. Yeah, let's go for Villainous Wealth. We're going to target our opponent. That's going to be 1, 2. And then we're going to tap down for Soul Tie. Actually, let's do this. Let's go black, green, black. And then we'll tap down blue. And then we'll leave up Counterspell Magic. Okay, yeah, I feel that's going to be the safer option for us to go for. We are getting our life total down just a little bit low, but this is okay. So we're going to target our opponent. And this is one of those things where we're like, why are they adding mana? Why are they doing this? Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. All right, 1, 2, 3. And then 1. That'll be 1, 2 off of Ancient Tomb. We are getting our life total down low, but hopefully this Villainous Wealth pays off. And we still have Counterspell backup to protect it in case they have some sort. Now, if they've got double Counterspell, that's just the luck of the draw. But at least at this point... we're going to try to get this Villainous Wealth to stick. Come on. It's been a long time since we've gotten to cast a Villainous Wealth for a huge amount. And let's see what else they've got. All right, let's go for Counterspell on Dissolve. Like you mentioned, if they have another Counterspell, so be it. But at least we can... and I love the art on this Counterspell. It's so pretty. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's see if this sticks or not. Oh no, waiting for them to pay cost and they have another Counterspell. Either way, we couldn't have done. I mean, we could have tried to hold on to Supreme Will, but that wouldn't have worked. Oh, I've got my fingers. If you're keeping score at home, pray to the magic gods right now. Oh no, what is this? Oh, remand. Okay, so they're going to remand on Villainous Wealth. We're going to counter their Dissolve. And then... so we can rebound for next turn. The only downside is we're looking at 6 total mana. I mean, 6 damage is going to put us down to 3. Okay, so we might have to stabilize just for a little bit with Josu Vest. We can go for the kicker. We'll end up with a lot of zombies on the battlefield. 7. Oh no, that's going to be lethal. Oh no, our opponent's going to get it. We should have countered Scavenging Ooze. Well, good game to our opponent. We tried to get a Villainous Wealth. Our opponent's going to get on this one. Well played by our opponent. That was really nice. I completely forgot about Lumbering Falls. And we did leave up Counterspell for Villainous Wealth, but they're going to get it with Lumbering Falls. So, snuck over there and got it. So anyways, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye. Welcome to Damia Good Stuff. As far as opening hand goes, yes, I love her and keep all this one in a heartbeat. We've got Frantic Search with Ancient Tomb and Simic Growth Chamber. Sign me up. Sounds like a plan. But yes, if you've been a long-time fan of the channel, you may have noticed that I introduced Damia as friends, Damia Good Stuff instead of Damia Planeswalkers. So we have a little bit of stuff to talk about today during Damia's video, but it's been slowly happening over time. So let's lead off with Command Tower. Because we're going to lead off with Simic Growth Chamber, then go for Frantic Search. Yeah. Is there any way we can sequence it? Yeah, we'll just get down Command Tower. Because even if we get on Simic Growth Chamber right now, that wouldn't be good, because then it would bounce back to the hand, and that would not be fun. We're playing Damia, Sage of Stone. Death Chat, skip your draw step. Then at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have fewer than 7 cards in your hand, draw cards equal to the difference. Playing against Rafiq of the Many. Exalted, whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. So, hi, hello. Best of luck. Hello, best of luck. Get that closed out. But yeah, so I've kind of shifted the Damia deck into a little bit more of a kind of a good stuff deck. It's been slowly trending that way as time has gone on. And so I really want to stick Oracle. There's nothing we can do for one. Simic Growth Chamber. Yeah, that's going to put us on Oracle for next turn. So let's do that. We'll add that blue mana to our mana pool. We'll get on Simic Growth Chamber. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have a have some sort of spot removal on our lands, that would not be good. And then I guess like Sanguinate. I feel like everything else in our hand is very functional right now, except for Sanguinate. You know, that's something nice late game, but we'll just go and dump that into the graveyard, and then we'll go and pass the turn. So we did cover both commanders. Let's give a quick shout out to our sponsor, MTGOTraders. Commander prices are really low right now because Magic Online is going through a weird growth process. So be sure to hit up MTGOTraders if you're going to get into Magic. You can get in you can get the basic core foundation mana base for Commander for like $50. That's original shocks, that's original duels, fetch lands. I mean, it's crazy the amount of powerful cards you can buy for just a little bit amount of money. So, and not to go all late night TV sad puppy dog commercial, but we need people to make sure Magic Online sticks around. So if there's nobody to play with, then I cannot record games with. So I'm just being honest. It's a little hard. Used to, I could get up really early in the morning. And let's get down Command Tower. And then anything else, we're going to pass the turn. But yeah, used to, early, I could get up early in the morning. I could be able to record Commander content. Now it's getting to the point where I can only record Commander content on the weekends. And which is fine. It's just... if we don't support Magic Online, then it's going to go away. Eventually, Wizards will be like, this is a money sink. We need to close it down. So I hate to see this go away. So I'm not trying to guilt trip you, but I'm saying, hey, if you're on the fence about joining, hop in. There's a lot of cool people in the room. And also, shout out to inkgaming.com. Use coupon code JOLT to get 10% off your order and help the channel out at the same time. That way, if you want to grab some sort of custom playmat, have one made, that'd be pretty cool. And let's say you enjoy one of my thumbnails and you want to use it as a personal use on your desktop wallpaper. I've been putting links to the image downloads in the description. So anyway, now it is officially free time. We can talk about whatever you want. And that is going to be Damia. So Damia has forever on my channel been Soul-type Planeswalkers. I wanted to build a Soul-type Planeswalker deck. As cards have been released, as sets have been released, I've been slowly adding more value stuff in here, taking the place of a lot of these planeswalkers, different things like that. So when I went to go make some of the changes for the new Ravnica Legion set, I just looked at it and I'm like, this isn't Soul-type walkers anymore. This is just Soul-type good stuff. So, and that's what decks do. This is why I put out Commander content on my channel, because we get to see decks evolve over time. So we could try to make it Damia walkers, but Damia walkers is just such a... let's get some stuff moving first. So we've got Frantic Search for next turn. We do need to deal with Rafiq, Shroud, Double Strike, Haste, and it has the ability of Commander. Yeah, we need to watch out for that Double Strike. So let's see. See what we draw into. Draw into Counterspell. We have Vault on top of our library. Actually, let's get this popped up because we know exactly what that is. Now, if we go for Frantic Search, we could almost grab some sort of board wipe to kind of clean up on this. So we get Blue-Green, Ancient Tomb. We go for Command Tower. Yeah, let's go Frantic Search. We're going to use that last color list. So we're going to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We're going to draw into Vault and then Cyclonic Rift. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's discard. We've got a ton of removal, so let's get rid of a Mana Leak, especially since we do have Counterspell in the hand. And, man, I feel like Jace is just a little bit too slow in this one. Let's untap Ancient Tomb, untap Simic Growth Chamber, and we'll untap Command Tower. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually put us online just for Damia. I think that sounds pretty good. And we can make the land drop with Temple of Mystery. Okay, let's do that. So let's go for Damia. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get old Damia down. See if our opponent has any sort of spot removal, and then hopefully we'll be able to find some sort of way to deal with the Freak. So let's lead it off with the Temple of Mystery. We know that Doomblade is on top. And you know what? Let's go ahead and leave Doomblade on top of our library because we can actually Cyclonic Rift on Rafiq. Cyclonic Rift on Lightning Greaves and use Doomblade on Rafiq to get rid of them. All right, anything else? We're going to go and pass the turn. But yeah, this has kind of turned into a little bit more of a Sultai good stuff deck, which, Sultai, if you've never played Sultai is such a weird color shard. It's almost kind of like, there's so many answers you can run in Sultai, but Sultai, you just don't really see it played a lot. It's just kind of, there's a lot of different conflicting ways that you can take Sultai that kind of, it's like it's good at a bunch of different things, but it's not great at one thing. I think that's the best way to kind of put it, Sultai. And so when you're playing Sultai, and especially when you're playing Sultai Planeswalkers, it's a little hard to get stabilized. You do have those games where you have Liliana on the battlefield, a ton of different things like that. But I felt like the good place for Damia, especially this deck going forward, is kind of making it a good stuff deck. And that's just, uh-oh. Okay. They're gonna grab. They're gonna take Damia. All right, they got Damia. Okay. That's a bummer. What we can do is we can rift control magic back to the hand and then go for counterspell. Do we have the mana for that? Yeah, we do. Okay. All right, so they're gonna swing in with the exalted trigger. It's gonna gain double strike. I think we throw Oracle in front of this one. Yeah, I don't think we can take another hit like that. So we're going to do Oracle on Rafiq. And then if I do anything funny with the mouse, I've just gotten recording a bunch of arena content. So that's just a heads up. All right. So we'll at least be able to bounce the Cyclonic Rift, bounce the control magic back to our opponent's hand. And then we can still gain control of Damia. The only downside is we miss out on that card draw, which is skip your draw step. Yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer. So let's go and Cyclonic Rift the control magic back to their hand. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to draw into Doomblade. Bring back Damia, they're going to be able to swing in a double strike. Is it just better if we just try to go for an overloaded Cyclonic Rift? That still puts them in a position where they can get control magic. Let's see what we draw for the turn. Draw into Doomblade. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go overload. Let's kick control magic back to the hand. And we'll just end up having to take another hit off of this Rafiq. So we'll get down Damia. And then when they end up going to cast that, we'll go for Counterspell just to kind of stop that. If they don't, for some reason, go for Counterspell, if they don't end up casting that, we'll end up going for Fact or Fiction just to kind of dig a little bit deeper into our library. But worst case scenario, we can take another hit with Rafiq. It'd be really good if we can get down one of our kind of army in a can creatures, something like Deranged Hermit. We did add Biogenic Ooze to the deck, which I'm really excited about. Let's see, where are the changes that I made? Yeah, with Damia, so we added the Hydrocrisis, which is always nice. I have some nice life gain. We added the new Ooze in here, and we also added Repudiate, which I love effects in Commander that counter activated or triggered abilities. So that's another great card that we can run in here. And it just kind of keeps, let's say we had Repudiate in the hand. Our opponent's going to swing in with the Rafiq for a 3/3. They're assuming it's going to get double strike. We can use Repudiate to counter that triggered ability and stop Rafiq. But there's some pretty cool stuff in here. I added that Ooze. Once you get the Ooze down and you start getting those +1 counters on Ooze, it's just like, especially if you have something like Gilded Lotus where you can just end up going for a ton of activations, it just feels really good. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with Damia being a little bit more of a good stuff deck, because I think if you end up making a Sultai deck that's just really ends up being just good stuff, good value creatures, counter spells, your vaults, your doom blades, that's kind of where the sweet spot for Sultai is. If you try to hone in on one specific strength of Sultai, that's when it kind of just kind of leaves you open. I mean, you can make it work, but yeah, in fact, if you didn't see it, I put out Sultai Crisis last week on Arena this past Friday. And also, I just wanted to explain that. So with my Arena video I put out on Friday, I was hoping to have a newer video on Friday of Commander content, but like I mentioned, it's a little bit harder to record in the mornings. And that's when I do most of my recording if I don't record on... All right, so no swinging from our opponent. I like that. And so that's going to be no control magic, so we can actually jam a Fact or Fiction right now. Do we want to be that risky with it? We could end up vaulting too. Yeah, let's go for Fact or Fiction. This might end up messing up our... Yeah, this might end up messing up our Damia draw, but we'll at least kind of set a Fact or Fiction going for our opponent, see how they want to spread this out. So they did not go for control magic. Oh, there we go. Biogenic Ooze. Told you about it. So we've got some really good options in this pile. Farseek's really nice. Eternal Witness is really going to turn us on for Cyclonic Rift, sending everything back to the hand. Pretty much whatever pile Soul Ring is in, we might end up taking that one. And, well, let's see how they decide to split this up, and then we'll talk about it. Oh, I would love Eternal Witness on Cyclonic Rift, but we can... Pile 2 is just... It's like if we order food and they're like, hey, we accidentally brought you 2 entrees. I'll be like, oh, all right, I'll eat it. All right, so that is exactly what we want to see. And we still have Counterspell backup, so as long as we get to untap, we'll definitely be in a good position. Okay, so let's get down Misty. Let's go for, we are at 14. We do have Crisis in the deck, so once we get enough mana, we can kind of negate some of this life loss. So let's go for Soul Ring. Let's get down Ancient Tomb. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and that'll be just enough to get down Biogenic Ooze. tap down Soul Ring for 2. And we just really need to make sure that we leave up double blue. So we can still crack Misty to grab another blue source. We'll go double green. Actually, we'll do it this way. We'll end up going for green. There we go. All right, so we're going to get down Biogenic Ooze. That's going to give us another Ooze token on the battlefield and put a +1 counter on it. Now I feel really good. You know, if we can get this to stick, what we can end up doing is we still have Doomblade to go for, and we still have Vault, so we can Vault for another answer, or we can simply just get down Ooze and start getting down a ton of Oozes. Look at this. Oh yeah, some 3/3s, and then yeah, we'll go and pass the turn. So we know that Control Magic is still hanging around in their hand, so we've got Counterspell for that. And let's see what if they get down Sword of Feast and Uzamas Jitte. Okay, that's not bad. We can survive a Jitte. But yeah, with them having Control Magic, we can at least counter that with Counterspell. Oh, but yeah, with that Arena video. So yeah, basically, I couldn't really record any Commander content, and I always want to release Arena content alongside Commander content. Like, I know why you subscribe to my channel, I know why you watch my videos, and so, but I've been really enjoying Arena, and I want to start incorporating that into my Magic offering or whatever, you know. All right, but I'm just gonna scoop it up on this one. Unfortunately, the game wasn't super over, but yeah, I'll still go and post this video up because we got to see Biogenic Ooze down. So I'll try to either put this on another Damia video or something. But this is pretty much what you want to do. And then to be perfectly honest, once you untap with an open Damia, you've got counter package for that. It's a Control Magic. It was probably hard for our opponent to bounce back from this one. So the game wasn't over just yet, but we'll definitely take this one. The Oozing Damia is going to get it. So if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.